Okay, we're on Maaser Sheni, Perek Bet, Mishnah, 9th Mishnah, second to last Mishnah in the second chapter of Maaser Sheni. The Mishnah says the following. In the last Mishnah we talked about, on the way up to Yerushalayim, about transferring money from Nechoshet, from small denominations to large denominations. In our Mishnah now we're going to talk about the opposite. What if I want to go, now I got to Yerushalayim, and now I want to change money from large denominations to small denominations. I came from Lahavdil, I came from America, I've got $100 bills. And they don't take $100 bills as much as they'd like to in the restaurants in Israel. Although some would. Whatever. Okay, so I have to change money. So the Mishnah says, in what denominations? I have a sela. So, and as we learned yesterday, as we learned before, a sela is 2 shekel, which is 4 dinar. And I got to get down to, and 1 dinar is 192 prutot. And generally, people paid in prutot. Sela was a lot of money. It was a large denomination. So I want to change my sela. What do I have to do? Says the Mishnah. I'm in Yerushalayim now, and I want to change my sela into prutot so I can buy stuff. Beit Shammai omrim kol hasela ma'ot. Beit Shammai says the whole sela I transfer into money. So there's 2 interpretations. Okay, the first interpretation is if I want to, the Bartenura says im bar lachlif kol sela piyado ma'ot yachlif. I can transfer all of the sela into ma'ot. Okay, others say not I can. I have to. Why? Because if I keep doing it little by little, then every time I do it, I pay a transfer fee. I pay the money changer. Whereas if I do it all at once, I pay a smaller fee. Okay, that's different interpretations of Beit Shammai. Beit Hillel says no. Kesef, shekel, kesef, v'shekel ma'ot. Just go back to our chart so it'll be clear. 1 shekel, half of it you turn into kesef, you leave as silver, and half, the shekel, you turn into ma'ot. So I get a shekel ma'ot, which means I have 192 prutot times 2, which is 384 prutot. That's what I should get, half and half. There are other opinions the Mishnah brings. Okay, Hadanim. Okay, Bartenura says lo yachliv elachaftian. Why? Shema lo yisha ba'ir ad sheyotzi et kulan. If I transfer all of them, then I'm going to have a ton of nechoshet, and maybe I'm not going to spend them all. Okay, viv vafkidein ba'ir ad regal acher, and then I'm going to leave them in the city till the next time. V'prutot mit afshot, and the prutot will rot. V'im yachzor v'yachsirem mislaim. So what if I don't spend all the money and I'm stuck with small money and then I have to transfer it back? What am I going to do with it? So Beit Hillel says half-half. So those students that were sitting in front of the Chachamim at the time, and the Kahati says it's Shimon ben Azai and Shimon ben Zoma and Chanana Mitzvi and Chanyana ben Chakinai. They said, okay, they agree like Hillel, right? Not all of it, but they said Shlosha dinare kesef v'dinar ma'od. It wasn't half and half. Let's go back to our chart for a second. Okay, 3 stay in kesef. So Beit Hillel said half and half. They say no, 3 stay in silver, and 1 dinar is ma'od. 1 is enough. So you only use a quarter. Rabbi Akiva Omer, Akiva says shlosha dinarei kesef urvi'it ma'od. He says no, 3 are kesef, and a quarter of the last dinar is ma'od. So you have 3 of these are kesef, and then you take the last dinar, and you only take a quarter of those. That's a quarter of 192, 48, I think. You only use 48 prutot, and the rest are you take in silver denominations, I guess, and smaller and larger copper denominations. Okay? Rabbi Tarfon Omer, Rabbi Tarfon says, Arba'a aspirei kesef. What are asperim? What in the world is going on here? He says that dinar, that's a totally new denomination. The dinar is chamisha aspirei. Okay? Aspirei is a matbea be'eretz Yavan. It's a Greek denomination. Okay, so in each dinar, let's go back to our chart. In each dinar, I did it for you. In each dinar, there's 5 aspirei. So in a sela, that's 4 dinar, there's going to be 20 aspirei. So he says, therefore, okay, dinar, you do a dinar, albra aspirei, ve'aspar echat nechoshet. So you have, the sela is into 4 dinar, and on that dinar, you divide it into 5 aspirei. On only one of those aspirei, you turn that into copper. So therefore, it's only echad me'esrim besela, only 1/20th. So we keep getting lower and lower denominations. We started with half, then we went to a quarter, and then we did 1/16th. Okay, 1/16th. And Rabbi Tarfon says 1/20th. Shammai Omer, Shammai says you don't change the money at all. You take your sell and you give it to the guy. You say, hey, listen, here you keep this money and you keep a tally. And when I keep buying stuff, as long as I keep buying, you just take off the money. And that way we'll make a cheshbon. We'll figure out how much I owe you at the end. Okay, the Bartenura says, "En halacha k'divei Beit Hillel." We pass like Beit Hillel, half and half. We'll stop here. As always, if you have any comments or questions, contact me at rspolter@gmail.com. We'll dedicate this learning to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a great day.